way too many curious eyes on me wondering why I'm filming. Good day guys, welcome back. My name's Matt. Join me today where we're going to Sunnyvale. It's a complex near Karaburma, and this place is really different and it's unlike anything else that I've seen in this area or in Serbia before. It's nothing like Soviet architecture, nothing socialist, and definitely not brutalist. And a lot of you guys in the comments have been saying, oh, that's not socialist, that's Soviet. That's not Soviet, that's brutalist. So guys, today I can guarantee you that I've done my research and there's only these modern buildings, these modern complexes that people live in. There goes my bus, guys. I've arrived officially. I did see a barrier that doesn't allow me to cross over to the new place in Sunnyvale. It's way more expansive than I thought because it goes totally up the hill. Let me show you what I'm seeing right now. You guys, it's really cool. It's basically a new area that they built not too far from the river and also, you know, a little far from the older socialist neighborhoods. It's kind of its own thing, you know? I really like the diversity of architecture. Wow, check that out. That is awesome. I hope I can get there because it doesn't look like they welcome strangers. I think this place used to be a very quiet village back in the day. And there's all these investments. I don't know from who exactly, but I'll let you know how much they cost on average because it did a little digging. And it's quite surprising, to be honest. So they basically put new developments right next to the village. And it's not your average village where there's old ladies and decrepit homes. Everything is looking modern and everything is looking fresh. So here's an open road. There's no barriers and I'm sure I'm allowed to walk on this publicly owned road. Okay, here's the street, by the way. All right, I'm gonna go. Someone's walking, so let's see. Let's check it out. You know, if you think about it, the banner that you just saw, the buildings are modern, but the organization is very heavily reminiscent of Soviet architecture. It's obviously not finished, so probably there's no resemblance right now. Some older apartments, but not old per se. I would say maybe early 2000s. Some people already live here, and yeah, I didn't suspect that. And over here, that's the Danube River. You can see a bunch of pipes. So can't go here, I guess. And yeah, workers are here, families are here. Looks very nice. I really like this place. I believe these are the newer developments. Wow, look at that view, overlooking the sea. It truly is a sea view. Sorry, not sea view. Sorry for my Cyprus lingo. River view. Already there's a few shops here. There's a lot of cars parked here, so I assume maybe there's a coffee shop or something. I see people. There we go. Family Cafe. Here's a little bit of the construction site. These buildings they kind of remind me of Engomi in Cyprus. Maybe I can pull up a photo just to show you the similarities. Yeah, it's beautiful here, man. It's really, really beautiful. Here's the cafe, and here are some other shops, and I'm gonna enter and show you guys how the cafe looks like. Wow, this place is booming. Look at this. Maybe it's someone's party or something. But yeah, it's very lively. You have some PS4s. It is a family cafe as it's listed, everything. Ciao. Hello. Do you have a Freddo espresso? It's like in the machine, it's whipped. Okay, I'll have iced coffee actually. I'll have it. Can I have it for takeaway? Takeaway. Yes. Cool. How many years have you had the cafe over here? 1 year. And this area, have they been building it a very long time? It's new. So guys, I happily ran into this beautiful coffee shop called Family Cafe. Got my coffee to go, iced coffee, no milk, no sugar. And I'm just gonna pay a little look at the little viewpoint over here. Oh, so good. Tastes like a magical frappe. Wow. Yeah, this viewpoint is absolutely stunning. And like the view is preserved. They haven't built buildings right here. They've built the buildings a little further on, so like you can still see everything. It's nice. It is so hot, by the way, for like middle of May here in Serbia and the Balkans. Do not expect this weather at all. Oh yeah, this is a very pleasant place. I can repeat myself that I'm happily surprised that I found this area. It's like a hill full of nature, so you have nature and you have like a river view. And yeah, I didn't expect these many people to be here so quickly, because when I look at the view from my house, it still seems like there's a lot of construction, and it seems like it's not going to be done for a long time. And I can see like a view of the village in the distance. And right now I'm heading towards a playground. So let's see how that is. I think the area I'm in right now is fully developed. And yeah, to my right, which you just saw, is not developed at all. How much exactly does it cost to buy an apartment here? I have to be honest with you, I'm so tempted to just run into one of these unfinished buildings and hopefully find a way up. But there's been way too many curious eyes on me wondering why I'm filming, why I'm pointing my camera towards their balcony. As I say that, there's another person on their balcony looking at me. So I need to find somewhere else to get a better view, because this place is it has like a multi-street layout. I've exited the block that I was at and I am walking uphill, and it's kind of crazy because there's like security cameras in this neighborhood. That is super convenient. There's a supermarket right next to the new development. And here's the bus you gotta take if you want to come here, bus 35. But for real, I would love an apartment here. And who wouldn't want to have what I've just seen? It's so nice. And this neighborhood is just getting a huge upgrade. There's even a pharmacy here, a lot of buses, not just one route. And yeah, I'm walking, let's say, parallel to the end point of the block that I was at. And I did see like a little path that someone was running on, which looked absolutely stunning. So hopefully I'll run into that right now. It felt quite odd to just be filming at somebody's neighborhood, so I put my camera down and I seem to have reached the end of that modern place. And now I'm gonna find a bus back so I can just get back home and tell you guys about the price. So I could tell you about the pricing and everything about this place and its inception, blah blah blah. To answer your question, how much it costs to buy an apartment over here relies on a lot of trust. This dives deeper into a larger question about real estate and new developments and projects. Hello. Oh. Cute little bugs. They look a bit dirty. After doing a little bit of digging, I found that the average price for an apartment here is 99,000 euros. 99,000 euros is the cheapest price, and it goes up to 115,000 euros. Now the price is so good for general terms of real estate in Europe, but it's terrible if you're Serbian because that's extremely expensive considering the wages and the cost of living. You know, if you're spending 115,000 euros for an apartment, you're looking at a lifetime of debt. Even like coming from, I don't know, a Southern European country too, that's a lot of money. But for a new development in a great area, that's a good price, relatively speaking. And what I saw is that they have 446 available apartments. They're all still under construction, which is a risk to invest money in a place that's still being built. What else? There's central heating, and yeah, it hasn't been obviously registered yet, so you have those disadvantages with a new property like that. I wanted to get into the grid of real estate agencies and investing. So there's this phenomena where in Poland, in Greece, in the Mediterranean, whichever country you're going to invest in, they all do this thing. They display a projection of what a building is going to look like when it's fully built. And in 99% of the cases, they're modern apartment complexes, which will look absolutely stunning, and they're for ridiculously low pricing, or for like a lower price than average. And what's the catch? Well, the catch is it's not fully built. People, they do spend money. They'll spend like 60,000, 80,000, maybe 100,000 euros. You're not going to be guaranteed that that building is going to be finished. So you will have invested all this money, and you're not going to be protected by the law in doing so if they never actually do end up finishing the building. And I've heard of many stories like this, and there's a lot of these cases in Ukraine because Ukraine has a huge booming apartment complex industry. There's a lot of new developments there. And when I first started looking at real estate, I fell into this trap. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Let's get on that right now. But yeah, it's risky and you need to be careful. Obviously, I'm not an expert. I've never personally invested in real estate. I think there are some cases where you're guaranteed if you invest a certain amount of money in a developing project that it will be finished, it will be in your name, and you can own it or whatever. The only difference I can think about right off the bat is the fact that Sunnyvale actually has one block which is finished and people are currently living there. Alright guys, I'm ending the video here. Sadly, this is the last time I'm going to be in Serbia for the time being. I'm moving to a different country. You're probably going to see in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this series of checking out interesting, older and some newer places here in Belgrade. And like this video if you enjoyed seeing Sunnyvale. And make sure to subscribe with the bell on so you can get a notification when I post a new video. So have a good day and goodbye Serbia. You've been amazing.